In a world where Hollywood seems creatively bankrupt and keeps flopping at the box office, please keep in mind, it's never because the stories suck, the writers are uncreative, the movies look unfinished, or any decision made by studio bigwigs is a poor decision. It's all your fault. Hey y'all, SnarkyJay cosplay here. Recent media disasters have brought a number of different thoughts to my head. I want to talk about this new trend where people in Hollywood and the media, creators, writers, producers, directors, anytime something flops at the box office or isn't watched or streamed enough on a streaming service, on TV, what have you, people are now coming out to express their dislike, disdain even, for the viewer, you, the consumer, the people that consume the content, that pay for the movie tickets. It's incredible to see this shift happen. And I want to talk about a little bit why that is. See, back in the day, you could go and watch a movie, and if Roger Ebert didn't like it, the directors and producers and writers of said film didn't come out and tell professional movie critics to go f themselves. They just probably accepted that the movie wasn't as good as it needed to be, and they decided, you know what? We'll go out and do better on the next one. Or they just figure out this is one that's not gonna get a sequel and we're gonna try and forget it ever existed. That was the way things used to go. And if we look at the industry of anything around us in general, that's typically still how things go. If you go to a restaurant like my beloved Outback Steakhouse and you order your steak medium rare because you're a caveman and you like to know that the thing you're eating was once alive, but they bring you something so cooked it looks like a shoe that you took out of your grandfather's closet, and you politely express, hey, I'm paying $16.99 for the Aussie special, mate. This isn't exactly what I ordered. Can I get one with a little less char? They would tell you, oh, well, I hope you come back. Let me go and get you another steak. And it might take forever, and the restaurant might be a huge piece of so they might bring you a steak that's only slightly less cooked than the first one, but god damn it, they tried. They tried because they don't want your 1-star Yelp review. They want you back in the restaurant, and they want to sell you another Aussie shark drink because god, those things are cute. They're gonna get me back in the Outback Steakhouse just to get one of those shark drinks and a bloomin' onion. I don't want to do that. I have conviction, but god, I want a shark drink. Anyway, the fact of the matter is that if you provide a service and you get feedback on that service and the feedback is fair, then you strive to make a better choice, a better product in the future. Isn't that kind of how we all live our lives? We, in humanity, in the course of human history, we strive to do better. When we look at criticism and feedback, when criticism is constructive, we move forward and we take it into consideration and we hopefully improve. And we now live in a world where the media tells you that you're wrong. I mean, look at The Crow 2024. I've made videos about this. I'm not going to talk about my opinion on the movie. But Rupert Sanders, the director, literally came out and told people to get a life. He told critics of the movie to get a life. Listen, pal, if I had a life or a man or a thing better to do with my time, I wouldn't have gone to watch this stupid piece of shit. I would have just stayed home. It's the fact that I don't have a life that puts me in a theater seat. That's typically how these things work. If you had something better to do, you would not go waste 2.5 to 3 hours sitting in a movie theater. Would he tell a reviewer that liked the movie to get a life? No, it's just the fact that he's getting criticism he doesn't like. Look at how Star Wars has gone, right? People don't like new Star Wars, and they talk about the fact that they don't like new Star Wars, and they insult you and tell you to get a life. Get out of here, go touch grass, stop being a bigot, a misogynist, whatever. It's your fault for not liking the content. None of your criticism could ever be valid. Same thing with Marvel. Jessica Gao, the writer behind She-Hulk. She and the writers specifically set out to troll the trolls. They made a show specifically looking to pick a fight with a certain subsection of the audience. A bigger subsection of the audience took offense to it. They got the fight they wanted. People stopped watching the show, and then they said, well, you guys suck anyway. All these corporations now, when you don't like something, they blame and insult you. How is that a way to make content? That is the only industry now where you can come out and directly attack your audience and your consumer base, and that apparently is a marketing strategy now? And I think seeing this from media executives, people that should have a little more training and a little more ability to emotionally regulate, we should be seeing better from them. But I think that all of this is a huge reflection on society as a whole. And you might be thinking, Jay, don't play armchair psychologist with me. Well, I'm gonna. We now live in a society where nobody wants to take accountability for anything. I mean, look at it this way. How many people don't behave in unaccording ways, don't do things to other people that are unacceptable, do all kinds of different things, all these different actions that we're seeing that basically seem to make society more and more unhinged and icky. And what do they say? Well, I'm this. I have this. I identify with this. This happened to me as a child. This is happening to me now. I woke up feeling like this. And it's never, I just decided to do that. No. There's always some other factor. There's always some label to slap over something. There is always something else to blame. And of course, as human beings, I think that we are the product of the things that have happened to us, the things that are around us, the things that we might be afflicted by. But I also think that it's very much a choice the way we behave every day. You can either choose to be set off, or you can go, you know what? I walked up in here with a chip on my shoulder. Let me settle down. And nobody does that anymore. Nobody takes accountability for what they're doing. And so the media has followed suit. The media has said, if you don't like this, you are this. If you don't like this, touch grass. If you don't like this, you're a bigot, a homophobe, a racist, a transphobe, any of these things. If you don't like this, you need to go get a life. If you made a review on this, get lost, nerd. Because they don't want to take accountability for the fact that maybe they made a mistake. Accountability has gone out the window. Everybody is looking to play the blame game on something else. It's almost like we're all living in a situation where Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde are within every single person, and they can always blame Mr. Hyde for whatever they've done because it's never their fault. It's never their fault the show sucked. It's never their fault they acted like an asshole. It's always either your fault or Mr. Hyde did it. It's crazy that we're getting to this point. I've never seen the media so hell-bent on just attacking fan bases, on attacking vocal people on the internet, to the point where now even the fandoms are getting polarized. I mean, seriously, this is nuts. And I wish I had a solution or a way to think about this in a more productive way. I think it's kind of a double-edged sword. People tend to take things very seriously and very personal and then make personal and serious attacks against things, but I also think it's not the job of the people producing content, of the people making things for the consumer, the people providing a service, to attack the consumer when the consumer is displeased. I think we could all take a step back and analyze things a little bit better, and I think we could all stand to take a little more accountability for our own actions and reactions. And that's all from me. I've been SnarkyJay. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. For more SnarkyJay, be sure to check me out on Instagram, and if you'd like to support me, this channel, and my content creation, do check out and consider subscribing to my Patreon for exclusive photo shoot sets and cosplay content. I will add links to all of those in the description below, and let me know your thoughts on the media's lack of accountability in the comments below.